Hi everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another card video at my YouTube channel and blog. Today I'm going to be using the Halftone Stars stamp set from Altenew. This is a brand new stamp set that's just been released, and when they sent me a package of goodies to try out and use, I saw this stamp set and I knew I had to use it. I love stars. I can't get enough of them. If you follow me on Instagram, you might know that because my username is Star of May. I love stars and I was born in May. Anyway, so the first thing I've done is I've prepped my card base. It's made out of some Nina Desert Storm environmental cardstock, and this is the 100-pound version. I've scored it at 5.5 to create a top folding card, and then I've placed a wide strip of Post-it tape along that folded edge or the score line so that it will protect the back of the card. I've placed the greeting on a Fiskars compact stamp press, and I'll be stamping this in some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. I want this black sentiment to really stand out at the bottom of the card, and so I'm making sure I get a really nice impression. So I'm going to do some stamping of stars all around the greeting. It's only going to be at the top of the card, and I'm going to do kind of like a multicolor stamping. I stamped one star and I decided to edit that stamping out because I didn't like how I did it. And then I changed up my process to what you're seeing now, and this worked even better. So I thought I'd share with you what I did here. I basically brought the ink pad to the stamp, and I inked up half of the star with one color, and then inked up the other half with the other color. And I made sure that they overlapped just a tiny bit, so I got a little bit of a transition of color. It's not a perfect transition of color when you do it this way, but the thing that makes this really great is that these Distress Oxide inks stay pretty wet and juicy even on the surface of the stamp for quite a while, so you do have a lot of time to work with the colors. For example, here I'm putting 4 different colors. I'm using Fossilized Amber, Picked Raspberry, Wilted Violet, and Peacock Feathers, and I'm going to go back in and bring in some more of that Picked Raspberry because I felt like the pink really got lost once I put the colors on. So I'm going to go ahead and press this down and stamp it onto my card. And I'm just making sure that these star images sort of nestle in with each other. I like to do kind of random background stamping like this. It makes me feel like I'm putting together a big puzzle piece, a big puzzle. So I continued on with more of this multicolor stamping, and I made sure to combine different colors for different stars. So I switched it up and moved to a pink and purple here, and I'm going to make sure I have that transition color really well. And I'm also going to switch up the color, and I'll have a star that has blue and yellow, and also there's the one that I stamped very first, which was blue and purple, and then the next largest, which is yellow and pink. So I continued stamping with some of these halftone stars, and then I switched to the solid stars in the stamp set. There are 3 different sizes of these stars, and I'm using these to fill in the gaps in between the large halftone dot stars that I stamped earlier. So I'm switching up the colors. I'm making sure I'm getting the different colors kind of spread out in all sections of this top of the card. And I'm going to keep this card really, really simple. I'm only going to do this stamping, and then I'm going to call it a day. So the one thing I did want to show you guys and let you guys know about is how to clean up your ink pads if they do get a little bit of color transfer. So the only thing you have to do is take a paper towel or even a baby wipe if you have one, and you can just dab off the color. If you want to, you can also swipe the ink pad onto some paper, and that cleans up the ink pad without any problems. So the last thing to do is to remove that Post-it tape, and then the card is complete. So I really love this design. The colors really remind me of Lisa Frank, if you guys remember those fun patterns, and there's a lot of Lisa Frank stuff out now recently, which I think is kind of fun. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll be back tomorrow with another card video. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.